Hello and welcome, it's Chris from Transferable Training, and welcome to this tutorial where we're going to be talking about lordosis and the importance of exercise. I'm going to be going through 3 points, which is transferable skills. We've also got muscle balance and we've got muscle memory. So point number 1 is transferable skills. What we're able to use within exercise is it's a formal place, like in a gym like this, where we're able to learn the transferable skills that we need for outdoors and out in everyday life, but we need somewhere where we just need to learn to be able to do that. So for example, if you're stood in a queue and you find yourself in that lordotic posture and you want to pull yourself out of that lordotic posture into a more neutral posture, then you can use the gym to be able to do that. So you can use certain exercises that help flatten the spine, so you don't have to think about doing it too much. You stood in a queue, you brace the abdominals, you tilt the pelvis, and then you move into the position that you want to be in with your spine. So it allows you to learn those skills without all of the chaos around you that is everyday life. Number 2 is that it teaches muscle memory. So your muscles don't specifically have any memory, that's all taken care of in the base of your brain here. So what we need to do is we need to build these little, they're called engrams, but essentially they're little tape players. And then what you need to be able to do is be able to access these tape players very quickly and very naturally. So as you're in the gym and you're learning how to keep yourself in that posture, the more you repeat it, the quicker and the easier and more natural those engrams or tape players get turned on. So if you're stood in that queue and you want to come into the posture, it won't take a lot of thought. You just pull into the position and there you are. You're in your neutral posture or neutral lumbar posture and you've got there very easily. But to start with, it feels very awkward and you're not quite sure how to do it. That's because you haven't got that, what would be that song in your playlist, if you will. So what we're doing in the gym is we're learning that song, we're imprinting that song, so when we need it, we just call on it, press play, and it does it, and it's all done very naturally. And then what will start to happen over time is that you'll start to find yourself in that position. So that will become your new natural position. But that takes time, and it takes your memory or your brain to learn that, so it can then talk to the muscle to tell it what to do. And the third one is it improves muscle balance. So what I've just talked about with regards to the engrams, as your muscles start to learn their new position, it will communicate with its opposite muscle to do the opposite thing that it needs to do. So for example, the main muscle involved in lordosis is the psoas muscle, which joins your lumbar spine to the top of your leg muscle. Now that muscle can become very tight. Now because that muscle becomes very tight, your glute and buttock muscles become very loose. So as we start to train our psoas to loosen, what it starts to do, it starts to talk to the gluteal muscles around the back or its opposing muscles to start to tighten up, and vice versa. If we can teach our gluteal muscles to tighten up, it will start to help our psoas muscle to loosen off. So it allows and helps that muscle balance to be readdressed. So again, we're using this formal exercise time and attention to be able to improve that muscle balance, to correct the position of the spine, so we can then go out and transfer those skills into everyday life when we're stood in queues, sat in cars, whatever it might be. So hopefully this has been helpful for you. Hopefully it's given you a better idea of why exercise is so important for improving posture, and hopefully if you're in a position to, you can come along to the link below and you can enroll and sign up to the online training program that I've put together for lordosis. So many thanks for watching. My name is Chris from Transferable Training. I'll hopefully see you on the 12-week training program.